Welcome to episode 5 of Attacking the Paint. I'm your host, James Ivy Williams, and today I have with me Daishen Nix. Daishen and I discuss his recent decommitment from UCLA and his transition to the G League Pathway program. We also discuss his excitement for being one step closer to the NBA, how tough it was being the only boy in a house full of women, and what makes him unique and special for the NBA. All this and more on this episode of Attacking the Paint. So first and foremost, congratulations. Tell me, how hard was the decision to decommit from UCLA and take the pro route with the G League?
At first it was pretty hard, but weighing out everything, me wanting to be closer to the NBA, it got easier along to the end of it. It got easier when I decided to commit to the G League.
Okay. So tell me what was the process for making that decision? What kind of led you to sway more so towards the G League than college?
I didn't really know. I knew some things that I knew a little bit about people going straight to the G League out of high school, but I didn't know a lot until Sharif, the head of the G League, he gave me information about it, and that's pretty much what led me to the G League.
Okay. How do you feel being one of the first guys to take this path? I know they introduced the program a few years ago, and you guys are all kind of like the trailblazers for this program. How does that feel being a trailblazer, so to speak?
Pretty good. It's like being a role model, being the first class to basically go straight to the G League, and hopefully more people follow my path.
Gotcha. So tell me what you know a little bit about your current teammates. I know there are probably going to be more guys that take the path as well, but right now, what do you know? I from what I understand, you was trying to recruit Jalen pretty heavy to go to UCLA with you before this happened. So how well do you know Jalen? How well do you know Isaiah?
Well, Jalen and Isaiah, we all played on the grind session as in our last year, a senior. So we communicate every once in a while, but we don't really communicate a lot.
Okay. Tell me what you like about both of their games a little bit.
Well, Jalen's a winner, so everybody wants a winner on their team.
Right.
He can play pretty much any position he wants. Isaiah Todd, he's a big that can run, that can shoot and dribble. So everybody wants that on the team also.
Gotcha. How do you feel you guys' games will mesh when you guys kind of get together when the season starts?
Pretty good, because all three of us are open court players. We like to run. We all want the ball, so I don't know how that's gonna work. But hopefully it works.
Hey, you know what? Everybody has to share. That's the cool thing about basketball now is that everyone is multidimensional.
Yes.
So everyone has the ability to do a little bit of everything. I mean, with your size at 6'5", I mean, you can play on and off the ball. Jalen can do the same, and Isaiah can do a little bit of that as well. So that's kind of, that's kind of an ideal situation because everyone has the ability to get it off the board and push it and go, and then just kind of fill in and play. So I think that'd be kind of interesting to see. Tell me what the mentality is like going into this. I mean, are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you anxious to get going? How you feeling?
Excited, nervous. First time stepping on the NBA floor. Everybody's gonna be nervous, but I just want to be ready day one.
What have you been doing to kind of prepare? I know Coach said you still in classes, so what are you doing to prepare for this new experience? Because this is definitely going to be different than what you've been used to.
Monday through Thursday here, we actually work out. So we lift, we do leg workouts Monday through Thursday here, and then watch the basketball.
Gotcha. I kind of kept up with you on the grind session. You seem to have gotten a lot more athletic since I saw you in July. A lot more athletic. So what happened? Talk to me. Tell me how this, because this is definitely. Well, I saw you put it on somebody's head a couple times. So this is some new stuff.
I think it's because my knees. I'm stretching more. And working. We didn't really lift during the school year, but we did like a lot of leg work, a lot of exercises. We stretched a lot, so I think that's basically what helped me in my balance.
Okay, I like it. I mean, that's gonna be everybody loves the layup package, but you put it on a dude head every now and then, they start taking notice. So All right, so tell me this. I mean, I know you have a very involved family, mom and sisters, grandma, everybody. We talked about that before. How do they feel about this choice to go to the G League?
They're actually really excited.
Okay.
Because I've been always dreaming about going to the NBA. Mm-hmm. And coming out of Alaska, everybody wants to make it out of Alaska.
Right.
So when I finally made it out of Alaska and then committed to the G League, everybody, all my family members, everybody in Alaska supported me. Okay. So everybody's basically happy.
Gotcha. Tell me a little bit about your heritage. You guys are Polynesian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about like how this means being, because I saw you guys posted something about a Polynesian guy got drafted this year too, right? So tell me how this feels like, just kind of representing your culture overall.
Pretty good, because in the NFL, there's actually a lot of Polynesian that got drafted, and that's usual in the NFL. But in the NBA, or
anything else really,
basketball. In the NBA or college, you don't really see a lot of Polynesians playing basketball.
Yeah, they usually some big dudes, right? They're like, I mean, obviously they have your height, but then they like, everybody's like 300 pounds. They're all like really big dudes. So
yeah.
So you might be the first athletic one that's just flying around the air or something like that, huh?
Yep.
All right. Tell me who Daishen Nix is on and off the court.
Off the court, quiet kid, likes to do his own thing. I play video games.
Okay.
So
right. Still playing video games. What you playing now? What you playing these days?
I play 2K and I play Warzone.
Okay. Warzone's different. You were playing something else last time I talked to you. What were you playing before? Were you playing Fortnite? Okay. All right. So is Warzone similar to Fortnite?
Kind of. It's like a shooting game.
Okay. I only ask you now. I'm old now. I don't play video games, so I just I live through you guys. So tell me what makes you tick. Like what gets you going?
I think probably just listening to music before the game.
Okay.
Just hypes me up.
Okay. And are you still listening to Polo G? Because you put me on Polo G now. So first of all,
I appreciate Polo G.
Okay. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, how competitive would you say that you are?
I'm pretty competitive about everything I do, so probably like a 10.
Gotcha. Good. I like to hear that. So I consider toughness a talent. Like, would you consider yourself tough on the court?
Oh yes.
Yeah. And tell me where that toughness comes from.
Growing up, my mom cussing at me, all that. And then I have to be tough. And then I'm basically the only boy in my family right now, and I got a nephew.
Okay.
So I have to be the toughest one in the house.
Gotcha.
And then coming to coach, he's just like my mom.
Yeah.
That. But I'm already used to it, so that's where I got my toughness at.
That's good. That's good to hear. Hey, look, I have my mom a thug pretty much, like no joke. Like my mom will curse you out and then make you food. Like she just one of those types of people. So we probably have some similarities in that sense, because my mom is oh God, she's Jesus. Yeah, she's something else. So that's what I'll say. Let's see. So what drives you to like get better and be better?
Just knowing God is looking over all of us and my family and coach. Okay. And then being the first one out of Alaska, like I said before. Not the first one, but
most recent.
Continuing the legacy, the most recent. Okay. And the first Polynesian to actually make it out. Yeah,
that's dope. I know this answer already, but I'm going to ask you this question anyway. Are you coachable?
Yes.
Yeah, I told you, I know the answer already. So tell me what makes you coachable. Tell me what makes you coachable.
Just the passion to get better and to learn more and to get my teammates or to help my teammates get better each play. Gotcha. And during practice, just helping out.
So with you being a point guard, you're typically always an extension of the coach. What is your typical? What would you say your leadership quality is on the court as a point guard?
Just helping them get better. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm quiet. Mm-hmm. I talk to people like not on such a higher tone as coach, but like I bring them to the side. I bring them to the side and tell them what he basically means outside of the cuss words. To look past all of that. To look past all the cuss words and just tell them that don't worry about it because he's pretty much teaching you how to play.
Gotcha. How do you feel your game will translate at the next level? I feel like I know already, but I want to hear from you. What do you think translates right away to the NBA?
My size, of course. My size, and I'm 6'5", so I'm taller than usual point guards in the NBA right now, and I'm fast.
Yeah.
So 6'5" and fast.
I saw you kind of picked it up on the defensive end this year too. Quite a bit. Tell me where that came from, because you know, I'm not saying you was lazy, but like I saw you like really get like I've seen you ripping kids, like taking it like that wasn't necessarily you last year. So like there definitely was a change. Like what was the change? It was like I'm gonna go kill these guys on both ends of the court now.
I think it's just the passion, and I'm a senior, so I was the oldest on the team, but now I'm one of the oldest on the team. So being a senior, you have to be a role model to the freshmen, sophomores, and the juniors.
Tell me this. So I was very upset to see that you did not win Nevada Player of the Year. How did you feel about that?
I was upset, of course, but last year they snubbed me too. So it's just a usual thing that I'm used to now.
Yeah. Is that something that you kind of carry with you, like almost like a chip on your shoulder?
Yes.
Okay.
Every team we play in Vegas, if we play them, I go at everybody. Yeah. Everybody there, I'm going at it.
Good. Yeah, because for me, it was just like, how is it that you have one McDonald's All-American out of the entire state? And I mean, I understand when you're in a state that has multiple, that's different. But like, you're it. You know, I mean, you're ranked top 20 in the class. It seems odd, you know, and it's almost like, do you feel like there's a bias towards you because maybe you didn't play in the same leagues as these guys, and you were on the grind session and they were playing in the public school stuff or the private school stuff in Vegas? You think that has something to do with it?
Most definitely think that. I think everybody here has egos. They want their person on their team to be the best player. Yeah. And I'm not from Vegas. Right. I'm not claiming I'm not from Vegas either. Right. So I think that's the reason why they get mad.
That's fair. All right, some lighter stuff. So tell me what else you're listening to now. I know, so Polo G still in rotation. What else you got going right
now? Lil Uzi Vert.
Okay.
His new album.
All right.
Lil Uzi Vert. I listened to Drake. Drake's new album just came out.
Okay. What else? All right. So I know you have a lot of downtime now. Obviously. What are you watching? You watching anything good? Netflix and Hulu and.
Only thing I watch is The Last Dance.
That's it?
Yeah, that's the only thing I watch. And then I just play video games.
Okay. All right, cool. So speaking of The Last Dance, I'm glad you brought that up. So were you a huge MJ fan but before the show?
Yes.
Okay.
I still watch his highlights.
Okay, good. So I'm still
trying to learn.
So are you an MJ goat, you a Kobe goat, or you a LeBron goat? Which one are you?
Out of them three, I would say MJ, but I think Kareem is the GOAT.
Look at you. Okay. All right. I like that one just because you're a young buck and you brought some history. I like that. Tell me what you take from MJ's mentality and focus, because he's just a different kind of dude, obviously. And I know a lot of people didn't see that, but like, how is it like seeing like how intense he was, even how much of an asshole he was to his teammates? I mean, there's so many different ways to like lead a team, and he has that way. How do you think you feel in a situation where you had a leader like that, like a player who's like in your shit pretty much all the time?
Well, that's coach basically. So plus MJ's leadership is pretty much you play hard, you play the way he wants you to play, or don't play with him.
Yeah,
he's playing. He plays the right way every single time. So if you're just watching him, you know what to do.
Yeah, he was probably the most fundamentally sound guard in that era. Had the best footwork. He probably later in his career, he was probably the best post player in the league, honestly, outside Hakeem. He was just so like well-rounded as a player. Like, what could you take from that and to kind of input it into your game to kind of evolve and grow who you are as a player?
Definitely his post work, because his phenomenal footwork, and we learned that at practice every day.
Yes.
So his footwork is basically the footwork that we're working on, or that I've worked on, and his mid range.
Yeah.
Everybody nowadays shoots threes or gets to the rim. And back then they used mid range instead of threes. They used mid range or the layup or the dunk.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I feel like I understand analytics and I get all of it. So I understand layups and threes are like the most valuable. But at some point, defenses are going to start, taking something away. So you have to be able to do something else. So I feel like the guys that are really good, the best players in the league typically do everything. I think those rules only apply to guys who are kind of like average guys in the league. But I think the best players, if you watch the best players, they just shoot the ball wherever they get a shot at. Steph, KD, LeBron, Kawhi. I mean, you name it, those guys who are elite, they don't care about the analytics. They just take the best shot. I mean, and true enough, the closer I can get to the basket, the more likely it's going to go in. And so, if I get you on a pump fake one dribble and I get to the elbow, that's 2 points for sure that I wouldn't have had maybe if I didn't take that shot. So that's definitely something that I agree with you on that. What's the most exciting part about this new challenge? The idea of like you're even like a step closer to getting to the league, or is it just the new learning environment that you'll be in? What's exciting about this?
The learning environment, being able to be taught from. I'm not sure who the coach is, but I know he's going to be a good coach.
Yeah,
everybody knows him. And then the veterans that's going to be on the team too.
Yeah,
just learning from everybody.
What do you think your biggest adjustment's going to be?
Probably the amount of times we work out. The amount of times we work out and my diet, of course.
Yeah. Well, I know you slimmed down some too. So like, have you already like changed your diet a little bit, or is this just you? Like you just like getting cut because you getting older? What is it?
I haven't changed my diet. I think it's because I'm just working out. I'm working out, so that's pretty much why I'm slimming down.
Okay. Hey, look, that's fair. Look, like I said, I'm getting old, so now I have to change diets. I'm vegetarian about 80% of the time now, so I definitely have to. I can't be skinny. I can't be the skinny dude with a big belly. I can't do it. I can't do it. I think that's about it, Daishen. Congratulations again. I'm super happy for you. This is huge because again, I remember just people being unsure about you, and so like for me, when I first saw you, I was just dumbfounded that people have anything negative to say or weren't, on board with what kind of player you are. So I'm happy. I'm so happy for you just because one, it proves that I was right. So that's the first thing. So I appreciate you for making me right. But at the same time, it's just like being able to see you kind of like evolve and grow. Like I said, I've just watched you over the past couple of years and see your game evolve and get better and you mature. So I'm looking forward to next year and beyond. And, hopefully, you'll be in that green room in a year. So
that's what I'm planning to do.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you.
No problem.
And, go play the game and, go back to sleep whatever you're doing,
All right, thanks.
All right. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Thank you for tuning in to episode 5 of Attacking the Paint. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at BTL Hoops. Also, we would like to thank Daishen Nix for jumping on this podcast with us. Please be on the lookout for more episodes coming soon. Until next time.